Wow. I know why you put the hat on me. I had to say hats off to Mauritius. It's so wonderful to be back here after a long time, after 18 years. But it didn't feel that I have not been here for so long. I have been here with you the whole time, right? Yes, I know. And His Excellency, the President of Mauritius, was with us in Washington, D.C. for the World Culture Festival. And the first World Culture Festival was also, inaugurated by the President of Mauritius in 2006. Madam Sarojini was there in India for that. Well, you know why I am here? Why am I here? This is the question we all should ask ourselves. Why am I here on the planet? If we ask ourselves this question, most of the confusion in the mind will get dissolved. Are you with me? Usually we ask, what is the purpose of life? So many keep asking this question, what is the purpose of life? I ask them with a counter question. Now, list out what is not the purpose of life. That's easy to do, no? Rather than say, what is the purpose, we can easily find out what is not the purpose. To find out what is not changing, it's easy to look for what is all changing. So when we see the opposite, it becomes so obvious for us that there is something in deep within every one of us that doesn't change. That is the reference point of all changes in life. When we latch on to that which is not changing, you know what happens? So much joy wells up. Peace becomes impossible to get rid of. And nobody can rob the smile away from your face. You know what happens these days? Small things pushes our button. We have become more and more impatient. Do you agree with me? How many of you see this happening in the world? Especially after COVID, our youth is swinging in extremes of either they get so depressed for no reason or become so aggressive. At the drop of the hat, they lose their temper. The reason is we are not understanding that something deep within us which is not changing. Right now, I would like you to just wake up in a minute and see your whole life just in 1 minute. Whatever has happened till this moment, is it not like a dream? Is it not like a dream? See, you drove here, you parked the car. I saw the car being parked on the roadside highway. And you came here now, inside you sat. Till this moment, the entire life, is it not like a dream? Those in the gallery there. Those in the back. Yeah. Could this be a dream? Right now doesn't look so, but and just project your mind in the future. Another 10 years, 15 years passes. Some happy days, some unhappy days. Things will all come to an end at one point of time. That's it. Is it not like a dream? If we can wake up and realize the dream nature of life, something that is beyond this ephemeral world comes into our awareness. And that's where life really begins. That's when we wake up from this dream, we see the truth. You must have heard about the 3 Nobel scientists in 2022. They got the Nobel Prize in 2022. You know for what? Saying the world is unreal. Have you heard that? 3 physicists got the Nobel Prize in physics in 2022. For what? They said, what you see is not real. Your life is not real. The world is not real. This is what they have said. And this is exactly what the Vedanta, the philosophy, have been saying for thousands of years. And many of you have carried this long, long time back into this land as well. That is to say, what we see, what we feel, what we touch is a dream nature. The nature of it is dream. That doesn't mean that you have to work the way you should be working. I want to narrate one small incident in the life of one of the saints in India, one of the gurus. And the guru kept saying, this is all unreal. And once, when he was saying that, he was walking in the street and a mad elephant came. He ran to shelter to the home next door. And the people there asked, hey, the elephant is unreal. Why are you running? Guess what did the guru said? Yes, the elephant, I still hold on to the fact, elephant is unreal. My running is also unreal. You have a lion in the dream, you need a dream gun to shoot the dream lion. You can't take a real gun and shoot a lion which you saw in the dream, right? It's no good to shoot anybody. But to say, in life we have many dimensions. We live in many dimensions. If it's all mixed up, then we are in confusion. And that's what is happening to us today. We are in big confusion. Are you all still here? You know what the psychologists say? If a speaker is speaking for 10 minutes, you take 3 breaks, cappuccino break. Tea break, your mind goes out. Okay, tell me, how many of you had this experience that you are talking to somebody and in few minutes they are not there? They're not listening. Oh, look at that, everybody. So many of you are saying, everybody's experienced, no? At home or in the office or in your school, college, everywhere, you are speaking to someone and their attention span is not there. They're not there. They're gone somewhere mentally. This is the issue today. You know, classrooms were made for 40 minutes to 50 minutes, right? How long is your classrooms here in Mauritius? 40 minutes? Do you know why it was made 40 minutes? How many of you didn't know? Raise your hand. And how many of you knew that it was 40 minutes? Why it is 40 minutes? No, but some of you are not raising hand for both. Okay, I'm going to ask again. Why your classes in the school is only 40 minutes per class? How many of you know? How many of you don't know? Now you are giving me little more confidence. I want to know whether you are still sitting here. "30 years back, 40 years back, the attention span of a human being was 40 minutes. That's why the classes were made 40 minutes. But today, you know what is the attention span? 40 seconds. 40 seconds. You know, when I was in America last year, and then for the first time, I went to visit schools. Because they requested me to come and visit the schools, and children are doing Art Excel and our Art of Living programs. When I went in the classrooms, there were these big balls. It looked like the classrooms didn't look like classrooms, rather looked like a gym. In the gym, you have this big ball, you sit and bounce. And I asked the headmistress of the school, why these balls? Say, children don't have attention. They have attention deficiency. So this is where they sit instead of chair. So they keep bouncing. I tell you, school teachers are depressed. 40% of school teachers are depressed. 45% people are feeling lonely. And there is one person committing suicide on the planet every 40 seconds. This is too much, isn't it? We can't afford this sort of behavior. Either people get into drugs and destroy themselves and their families, or they get depressed and hang themselves in a tree. Why? A lack of spiritual knowledge, lack of wisdom, lack of understanding about who we are. Don't you think so? United Nations has declared health is not just physical health. Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. 4 components for health. We need to attend to all the 4. When I say spiritual component, immediately we think about religion. There is a difference between religion and spirituality. Religion is like the banana skin, spirituality is the banana inside. Every religion talks about peace, love, tranquility, happiness, unity in diversity, broad-mindedness, right? But we leave all that, we are just holding on to the ritual, we forget to go to the essence of this. The essence is meditation. Essence is moving inward, seeing the spirit which is so beautiful. Are you all still here in the back? Now you have ocean all around. You have all seen fishes, right? Now I have a question for you. Where is the life of a fish? In the body of the fish or in the ocean? Have you ever thought about it? Where is the life of the fish? Where is the consciousness of the fish? If it was in the body, when you take the fish, it would be still alive, right? But if the life of the fish or the consciousness of the fish is in the ocean, then the moment you take the body out of the ocean, consciousness is not there. That means, where is the life? In the ocean. Similarly, where is our life? In the air. You are taken out of this atmosphere, and that's it. This body is nothing. Is dead. So where is your life? in the air. So this air is consciousness. This earth is consciousness. Water is consciousness. The 5 elements that surrounds us is all alive. It's consciousness. There is life everywhere. We don't think life is only in the body. Life is in the entire planet. So honor life. That is, honoring environment is really the puja. It's really the worship. Puja कहते हैं ना? You say puja. What do we do in puja? We honor all the 5 elements. Because life is here. So, what is happening now? Do you notice what's happening? Mind is becoming calm. In the gallery, there. Yeah. One person, when the mind is disturbed, disturbs everybody's peace in the home. Right? A family is destroyed when one person is unhappy or into drugs or into any type of addiction. You know, the way for exit from the addiction is meditation. We have seen this around the world. So, as kids, they need more attention. The attention deficiency syndrome that's happening today with so much social media, phone, all this is affecting our brain very badly, nervous system very badly. There is no way going back from this. You have to attend to phones, you have to attend to social media, that is necessary, but you have to balance that with something that can help you better, that is meditation again. Yeah? You know, when you are watching the screen, you don't blink your eyes. You're watching the phone, you're watching the computer, working on it. What you do? You keep staring at it. But when you talk to people in real time, you don't stare with somebody like this and talk. Otherwise, they will get scared. Just imagine someone doesn't blink and look at you and talk. Your heart palpitation will rise. Hey, what has happened to this? But when you do with the screen, you keep your eyes glued to it. When you watch a movie, for 2.5 hours, your eyes are not blinking, it is causing more tiredness to you. You know what scientists say? When you don't blink your eyes, that part of your brain which is responsible for creativity starts shrinking. And also you get more tired. I want you to observe one thing. You know, when people go into a movie theater, do you all watch movie? These days anyway you can watch on the cell phone. But when people enter into movie theater, take a picture of them, how fresh they look. When they come out of the movie theater, just take the picture. They look so exhausted and tired. Am I correct? How many of you agree with me on this? Oh, everyone, because you have this experience, right? So, time and again, we must take time to blink our eyes. This is easy, this is part of the yoga. You know, once upon a time, like you have Europe and Africa, we had India and the Lemurian continent, which extended all the way up to Africa, to Australia. Do you know about that? How many of you didn't know about this? Yeah. There is North America and there is South America. And there is Europe and there is Africa. On the other side, there was Asia, India, and then India was connected to a continent called Lemuria. It's called in Tamil Kumarikandam. You must have heard about it. Kumarikandam. That was a continent which split, according to geologists, it split and moved away, and that became Australia, and a portion of it went under the water. And there, these people from the Lemurian age, they were experts in yoga, meditation. There are a lot of Tamil scriptures on yoga and how, to rejuvenate yourself, how to get connected to the universal spirit, which is here and now. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, do simple exercises, even a desktop yoga. Art of Living has a desktop yoga. You just go into it and find out. Few exercises for your eyes, for your hands, and for your feet, for your breath. Using your breath can rejuvenate you. Meditation is the food for soul. Like you have food for the body, and music, dance, drama is food for the mind, emotions. Intellectually stimulating discussion, knowledge, for food for the intellect. And meditation, food for the soul. If we don't meditate, then our soul remains undernourished. Yeah. So meditate. Because, see, it creates such positive vibrations around you. Yeah. And work happens through positive vibration. Yeah.
Questions from the audience.
Yeah, many questions, okay. Go ahead.
Can we please have a question and answer session? We have Lakshmi who will read the questions.
Wow. Gurudev, Shri Ravi Shankar, fin vraiment touche-nous les cœurs. Les fin apportent la lumière et la paix à l'intérieur de nous-mêmes à travers ce bonne parole de sagesse. Maintenant, nous prenons une séance de questions-réponses et nous passons la parole à nos collègues, mademoiselle Lakshmi Apadou, pour lui poser une question qui le public finit envoyé par SMS. Lakshmi Apadou.
Thank you, Sivan.
Je n'ai pas parlé français, compris un peu. Merci beaucoup.
Gurudev, what to do when we feel helpless in front of obstacles?
Remember, this is not the first time you are facing obstacles. Remember in the past, you have faced obstacle, you have come out of it. That memory will give you confidence. Number one. Second, know there is a higher power with you, helping you, guiding you all the time. Such moments are for you to remember, recollect, and re-establish your confidence on something that's higher. Yeah.
Guruji, how do we address the needs of an aging population?
Aging population should know that they are young in spirit. Never feel that you are aged. Age only is for the body. Spirit can always be young. Number one. Number two, good to have a community life. You see? Be friends with people around you and be more happy. As you age, you should become happier and happier. We feel that, we see the otherwise, the things are happening the other way around. As we age, we start having more drooping face, more miserable, more sad. That's not the right thing to do. Yeah? And be an inspiration to young people. That is really, really necessary. Yeah.
Guruji, many of our youngsters are now taking drugs, and this is affecting our youth who have turned to crime. As a society, what can we do to fight this?
Create awareness about say no to drugs. Na karenge, na karne denge. Get it, every youth take this promise. Neither will I try it, nor will allow anybody else to try it. So when youth takes such determination, na karenge, na karne denge, you can get over the drug menace. Number two, let them all do yoga and meditation. Make yoga meditation compulsory in schools, in colleges. That will bring the change. That will take care of the mental health of young people. It will also help the problem of attention deficiency syndrome. Yeah?
Gurudev, we have a question from the youth. We as youth suffer a lot, and we have a lack of sense of direction. We feel lost in our own problems. At least one of our friends has tried to commit suicide. Depression is the normal. How can we get out of this vicious circle?
One sentence, one simple answer. The art of living. Just bring them to it, and that's it. You will see this problem is out of the window forever. Yeah.
Guruji, we live in a multicultural society. Sometimes the links binding the different communities get shaken, especially because of certain events in the world. What can we actively do to maintain the beautiful harmony we have?
Yeah, the world as one family. Remember in your mind, we are all part of one family. The entire Mauritius as one family. Way of lifestyles may be different, the way of worship of different people may be different. We all speak different things, but we are all basically beautiful, part of the beautiful family. That oneness must prevail. And sometimes little differences come, and the differences should not overpower your basic identity of oneness. Yeah? See, even in a house, there are differences of opinion. Doesn't it happen? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, in one family, 2, 3 brothers, 4 sisters are there. There is a little fight, a little difference of opinion. But then you get back together. We must remember this fact. Yeah? World events do cause aspirations on the society, but keeping yourself in the spirit of oneness, in the spiritual connectivity, help you to sail over this.
Guruji, the art of living emphasizes service to others. How can business leaders incorporate this philosophy into corporate culture without compromising profitability?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to talk about that, I think, day after
On
tomorrow.
Saturday, yes.
On
Yes,
Friday or
Guruji.
Saturday, I think.
Yes.
But let me tell you in short that you must really keep focus on the profitability at the same time, not at the cost of ethics. See? Ethics very important in any business. Ethics is the backbone of the business. What I mean by ethics is you don't want to do to your customers what you don't want your vendors to do to you. Right? You don't want your vendors to cheat you, so you should not cheat your customers. In the same way, I would say, as part of corporate culture, engage your employees in some acts of compassion, acts of service, and keep some amount of your profit, some percentage, 2, 3, 5% of your profit for social cause, for helping the poor, helping those who are suffering from drug addiction and stress-related illnesses. You can do all that social activity, in which your employees should also be part of it. Encourage them. You give some salary to your employee. Tell them you donate 1% of your salary, and we will match 1% from our side. We'll match that. Then you are creating a sense of social service in your employees. So they don't think about all for myself. No, all for us. A little bit for everybody also. What do you think?
Yes.
Good idea? Yeah.
Guruji, stress-free, violence-free society feels like a utopian dream. Is this even possible?
Oh, yeah? This is what people told me 44 years ago when I started Art of Living. Say, is it possible? And it has become possible now. And I see the possibility. That's why it's growing. We can do it. Alone, you may feel that you may not be able to do it, but we all join together, we can do it. See, Mauritius is a small country. What's the population? 1 point some million?
1.3 million.
8 million?
1.3 million, Guruji.
1.3 million. Only 13 lakhs. It's a small population. You can easily make this country one of the happiest countries. It's not just enough to bring a country on the GDP. Yeah, GDP, Mauritius is higher, no doubt. But also GDH, gross domestic happiness also should count. And we can do this very easily. It's easily doable. Yeah? And you have only water all around you. It's ocean everywhere. So there is no pollution, no other trafficking here. You can easily make this country like Bhutan. Bhutan is the happiest country in the world today. Mauritius can even overtake or become next to Bhutan. So that's something doable in short period of time. short period of time.
Guruji, in Mauritius, there is an uprise in mental health problems. It joins a little bit of what you've been saying earlier.
Mental health problem, yes, it's a world problem today. The world problem is this. 45% of Americans are suffering from loneliness, and about 28% of UK, it must have gone up now. Europe also, big percentage. It's coming into India. Loneliness is as bad as smoking. Do you know about that? Did you read about that research? Recent research paper found out loneliness can cause cancer as much as smoking causes. And the way to get rid of loneliness is Gyan, and Dhyan. Knowledge, music, and meditation. Yeah? Today we have knowledge and music. We can have some meditation. We can have some music also, right?
Yes. Jai Gurudev, children do not show respect to their own parents. Nowadays, parents are unable to handle them. How to proceed?
Just call one of the Art of Living teachers in your area. And some of you should become Art of Living teachers. Whatever profession you do, you continue doing. But once a week or one week in a month, few hours in the evening, you can teach others how to breathe, how to meditate, how to be happy. Can you do that? How many of you would like to do it? Raise your hand in the back. Let me see. Yeah. It's a big service that you do. Mauritius has many teachers. They are doing selfless service. All that, in spite of all their work, they do their work. Some are doctors, some are engineers, some are computer scientists, some are working in hospitals. But in the evening, they take those few hours to teach everybody breathing, meditation, lifestyle, and devotion. That is already there within you. Yeah?
Guruji, how do we deal with corruption in our society when it starts feeling like normal, almost institutionalized?
Corruption begins with sense of belongingness ends. You don't become corrupt with someone who is very close to you, do you? Do you practice corruption with your children, with your brothers, with your sisters, with your close relatives? No. You become corrupt only with those whom you think is not yours. So when the sense of belongingness is reducing, corruption will naturally come up. Yeah? That young people should take this upon them. They should create the sense of belongingness, to the community, to the society, to the nation. And as I said, very easily Mauritius can attain that. You have many examples in Singapore and in Hong Kong. Hong Kong was so corrupt, but the way it turned around is really magic. Same happened in Singapore also. Mauritius can also do that. But without spiritual strength or humanness, corruption, no chance for us to go. Yeah.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Lovely. We'll have some music. Yeah, some bhajan. Wonderful. Blessings to everybody. See, why a guru comes to a place, to take all the worries of everybody. So today, you have to drop all your worries here. Go back home with a smile, with a big zeal and enthusiasm that you will bring more happiness in society. Will you do that? How many of you are, see, one more thing. See, when you are hungry, you go to a restaurant, right? There is restaurant all over Mauritius. Okay. And there are gym all over. When you want to do exercise, there is gym. And if you get sick, there are hospitals everywhere, doctors everywhere. Yes. But when you are worried, when you want to dump your worries, there is no place, right? That is why happiness centers are necessary. If you are worried, you just walk into a happiness center, do some meditation, breathing, all your worries will go away and you become happy and come out of it happily. So, how many of you want to create more centers of happiness? Raise your hand. Wow, so many. So, I think you all should create more centers of happiness, right? Almost in every locality, so that every day people go there, do some meditation. Like people go to beauty parlor to look more beautiful. You walk into happiness center to look even more beautiful. Yeah? And you all contact teachers and volunteers here, those who want to help and to build happiness centers. Let that be a place of light, love and laughter for everybody. Yeah? All blessings to everyone. Drop your worries here and go back with this confidence. You are blessed and you are lucky, you are fortunate, and all will happen to you the way you want things to happen. Okay?
Sit, Shankar.